Was the presence of MG Samidan Construction dito ba? I was informed
I'm here, Your Honor.
is around. MG Samidan. Ay, yes ma'am.
I'm here po, Your Honor.
Since your registration as a corporation with SAC in 2019, your paid up capital up to now remains 250,000. Yet, based on news reports, you bag a total of 5.022 billion pesos worth of flood control projects. Paano nyo po ito nagawa? Sa loob lamang ng 5 taon, mula sa 250,000 pesos, ngayon bilyon-bilyon na po ang inyong naging proyekto sa flood control.
Your
Can you
Honor,
explain to this committee, please?
Yes, Your Honor, if I may.
Yes.
We are a sole proprietor company. We are already 34 years in the business po sa construction. In 1991, it was started by my husband as a authorized managing officer. Tapos nung namatay po siya noong 2007, I have to register again, but yung trade name po namin, yung trade name po ng asawa ko, yun pong ginamit namin. And this is a sole proprietorship company po, sir. In 2019 though, we have registered this company, but it's MG Samidan Construction and Development Corporation, with the purpose sana of incorporating po, may magpa-transition sana sa corporation yung sole proprietorship. But nung nangyari na po yung COVID, hindi na po natuloy. So we have been using this sole proprietorship company until today, sir, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that. Dito muna tayo mag-focus sa 5.02 billion from 2022 to 2025. Saan po itong mga flood control projects na ito makikita?
Mostly sa CAR po, Your Honor.
Lahat ito, Cordillera region?
With yung may nearby provinces lang po sa may La Union at Pangasinan. Pero mostly po sa CAR region po.
Direktahan na kita, ma'am. Itong flood control projects niyo na ito na 5.02 billion pesos. Mayroon bang ghost project nito?
Wala po, Your Honor.
So kung isa-isahin natin yan, puntahan natin from lahat ng ginawa nyo from 2022 up to 2025, wala talaga tayong ma-identify na ghost project.
Wala po, Your Honor.
So, thank you for that answer. I hope so na wala. Otherwise, kung may makita tayo later on, you are under oath. I suppose you know the consequences.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. At
Thank you po.
gaan yung pick up yung accreditation ninyo na ganito, nag-start lang sila sa 250,000 pesos. Hindi kayo nagulat na within a span of 2019, tapos pagdating ng 2022, 3 years, 2019 to 2022, 3 years, biglang nakakuha sila ng billion na projects. Hindi ba kayo nagtataka nito?
Your Honor, PICAP doesn't have an idea regarding the projects that a certain company secures. Like I said, we are not...
Di ba kayo ang mag-accredit ng ano yun, yung 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, gano'n ba yun?
Yes, sir. We do the accreditation in terms of category and ARCC. But it is the basis for the implementing agency to qualify that particular contractor on the basis of the categorization and the ARCC. Categorization from E to quadruple A is a measure of the capacity of a contracting company. But like medium A, small a, large B is a measure of the capability of the company. So that means that even if you are a quadruple A company, if your ARCC is small a, then you cannot do billions and billions of projects. And for example, medium A is only until 150 M. So that is on a per contract basis, Your Honor. So every time they bid, they're only allowed to bid for a project until 150 M.
Chairman, I think the
Yes.
question of Senator Bato, with a company having a 250,000 paid-up capital, that very minuscule amount paid-up capital doesn't come into the picture in issuing a categorization for her license. Wala
Yeah.
bang bearing yun? Yun ang tanong niya.
Your Honor, the basis of financial of a worth of a company is based on its net worth. Yeah. Its net worth in 2019 was 39,484,000. Yeah. Now, the 250,000 pertains to their corporation, but until now, they don't have a license for their corporation.
What do you mean? What corporation? Itong
Samidan, Your Honor.
Samidan?
Yeah.
Walang lisensya ito?
No, they have sole proprietorship, Your Honor. They do not have a license for their corporation. Is that correct? ma'am?
Okay.
So you are saying that even a sole proprietorship can be given license by the PICAB,
Yes, Your Honor. There is no prohibition.
notwithstanding the fact that he or the company has only 250,000 paid-up capital, according to Senator Bato. First of all, what is the category of your license?
If I may explain it po,
Hindi, anong category niyo ba?
General Engineering A, but we are not using the corporation po. We are using the sole proprietorship. The corporation.
Yeah, I
has
think
no-
that's very clear already. Wala pa kayong lisensya. So, ang ginagamit nyo is sole proprietorship. Ang tinatanong namin, ano pong category ng inyong lisensya?
It's registered at PICAP as General Engineering A po.
A.
A po, yes po, Your Honor.
So, pagka A po kayo, ang allowable range of contract is only 300 million. Tama?
Sir, nakakabid po kami according to experience and according po sa sinabi.
Doesn't matter kasi merong merong range eh.
Yes po.
Kapag ka quadruple A ka or triple A up to large B, merong yan eh. That will be 450 billion. Ngayon ang tinatanong kasi Senator Bato, sa nakikita ko, nakakakuha ka ba more than or up to 300 million?
Ay, hindi po, Your Honor.
Hindi, kasi lalabas ito.
Yes, as
You are under oath kapag napatunayan na with your category A, nakakuha ka ng more than 300 million, then you will be charged as lying. Baka makontempt ka. So, nakakasiguro ka na hindi ka nakakuha ng 300 million?
isang single project po yun, Your Honor.
Hindi ba yan ang usapan, Mr. Chair?
Yes, sir. For a category A contractor with an equivalent size range
So,
of medium B, they
ang
can bid up
sinasabi
to
niya,
300
hindi siya
M.
nakakakuha ng more than 300 million. Tama?
Na single project po, Your Honor.
Senator
Yeah, just be sure, mama, kasi within the span of 3 years, 5.022 billion. Pag didetalyahin natin yan, baka mamaya may lalabas dyan na more than 300. I'm just cautioning you.
Kasi pag ang ginawa mo, binrecap mo, ito yung splitting of contract. Halimbawa, 500 million. Ang ginawa mo in cahoots with the DPWH district engineer, 100, 100, 100, o in-split mo yung contract. Then you were able to circumvent the law. So, you have to be very careful. Baka sinasabi mo, per contract. Oo nga, pero in-split ninyo because malalaman po namin yun eh. In the end, you will be confronted with the reality na nagsinungaling po kayo dito. Kaya sinasabi namin kanina pa, yung totohanan lang. So, wala kayong in-split na contract?
Wala po, Your Honor.
O sige, tingnan natin. Senator
Yeah, Mr. Chair, according to records, ma'am, you have 58 flood control projects totaling to 5.022 billion. So, siguruhin po ninyo na out of the 58, walang lampas sa 300 on. Otherwise, 58 flood control projects. Dali lang.
Imposible, imposible, Mr. Chairman, imposible. 5 billion
5 billion divided by 58.
Oh.
let me help you, madam.
Thank you, Your Honor.
2024, ilan po ang flood control projects ninyo? 2024, last year.
I'm not aware po sa numbers, but since 20...
Hindi po kita matutulungan kung hindi nyo alam.
Yeah.
2024, ilan po yung projects ninyo? Lahat.
Sa flood control projects po, from 2022 to 2024.
Hindi nga 2024 lang para sandali lang tayo.
I cannot recall for... I cannot
O
recall
ngayon,
for now.
2025, ilan ang pinoprosecute ninyong flood control projects?
Sa ngayon pong 2025, wala pong na-award
Wala kayong project ngayon.
sa flood control po, Your Honor.
2024, hindi mo ma-recall.
Yes, what I prepared is only from 2022 to 2025 that we have 58 flood control projects po, Your Honor.
Were you able to execute several projects at the same time? Halimbawa, sa isang taon, may 10 ang inyong ginagawa. Pwede ba yon?
Yes po, Your Honor.
Okay. Sabihin na lang natin 10 ang projects nyo in 2024. Ilan pong technical people ang hawak ninyo to dedicate them sa 10 projects which you are executing all at the same time?
We have several people po.
I'm not
technical
talking
people.
about several people. I'm talking about technical people and technical equipment. Each project must have dedicated personnel.
We
Project A, for example, meron kang 5 na engineers dyan. Iba-ibang katungkulan yan. Hindi mo pwedeng gamitin yon sa ibang project.
have, yes po, Your
O, 10 yun. Sabi kanina, inamin mo, there are 10 simultaneous projects being undertaken by your company. Ang ibig mo ang sabihin, kung 5 tao yon, meron ka 50 engineers?
May organizational chart po na nakalagay doon.
Madam, I'm not talking of the organizational structure. We're talking about your ability to execute 10 projects at the same time. Lalong-lalo na, yung iba nasa Mindanao, yung iba nasa Cebu, yung iba nasa Baguio, isa sa Batangas. You cannot do that. Otherwise, magsisinungaling ka dito. Kasi malalaman po natin ito. Kaya ganito yung pagtatanong namin para makita natin. Kasi kapag sinabi mong you can execute 10 projects in 1 year, kailangan mong magkaroon at the very least 50 engineers. Kasi ang gagawin ninyo, yung nakadedicate sa Project A, yun din ang Project B, Project C. Hindi po pwede yun. Sa kontrata po at sa batas, hindi pwede yun. So kung meron kang 100 engineers sa pool mo, nabayaran mo lang ba ng 100,000 na isang... You will have an overhead of about 10 million per month. Hindi kakayanin ng isang kumpanya yun. So lilitaw po at lilitaw. Yun po yung tinatanong ni Senator Bato. Sir, continue.
Mr. Chair, 58 within 3 years. So hindi lang 10 yan kung divided by 3 yung 58. Example, ha? Thank you.
10 example lang, sasabit ka na eh.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair.
With the indulgence of the gentleman from Davao, Mr. Chair, may we invite the Government Procurement Policy Board or GPBB? Kasi po, Mr. Chair, dito po sa listahan na hawak ko rito, isa si MG Samidan Construction na sinasabi sa GPBB ay may poor, unsatisfactory CPS rating. Yan po ang sabi at ilan pa mga kumpanya rito. So can we invite them? Kasi ang tanong po, na blacklist na pala ito kasi ang sinasabi po dito, ang guidelines po ng GPBB, pag ikaw may unsatisfactory na performance or poor CPS rating, dapat ikaw ay not allowed anymore to join and receive flood control projects. So may we invite this board para magpaliwanag kasi kasama po si Samidan dun, sir, na sinasabi na had poor, unsatisfactory CPS rating at iba pang kumpanya, Equiparco, kasama din po, Tiki, Alertiki, Hightone, Road Edge, Sunwest, Legacy, EGB Construction. Ito po kailangan ho siguro may magpaliwanag dito bakit pinapayagan na makatanggap ng flood control projects when in fact, they were already deemed yung kanilang proyekto unsatisfactory, Mr. Chair, at bakit nakakuha pa rin ito ng proyekto